A Holyoke native set to return to the small screen this spring for the new Hulu series, The Testaments. It serves as a spin-off to the hit series, The Handmaid's Tale. Actress Ann Dowd will reprise her role as Aunt Lydia, running a preparatory school for future wives in Gilead. Dowd grew up in Holyoke and began her acting career here in Western Mass. She was a member of the Williston Northampton Schools class of '74 and participated in their summer theater program. In the decades that follow, she earned several Emmy nominations and one for Outstanding Supporting Actress in the drama series in 2017 for her role as Aunt Lydia. So be sure to catch her when the first 3 episodes of The Testaments premiere on April 8th.